Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Daddy Everyday podcast. This one is going to be a special one to get you right for the new year. This is how to have the best effing new year ever. So, no more claiming this is my year kind of thing. Just let your work show it's going to be your best year. So, I'm going to jump right into it. 5 areas that I want to focus on in the new year. So there's obviously going to be more. Once I go through them, you'll see there's probably more you can focus on, but you got to get a start. So I'm picking 5 to give out to you guys. And if you see more in your life that you want to focus on, just use some of the tips and principles I have that I'm going to give out to you guys and then apply it to those. All right, but before we can get started, 2 questions you have to ask yourself. Am I ready to change my life by going after the things I want in life? Once you answer that question, the next question, which is the most important question, am I willing to be intentional every day to accomplish the things I need to have the life that I want? It's as simple as that. I've gone back and forth, not actually answering the question, but in my mind, it's like, yes, I want to go after the things I want in life. But I never answered the second question. And my life showed it. I'm not intentional every day. I've gotten so much better. I'm not 100% there, though. So that's what I'm trying to get. I'm not 100% there. So I'm giving you guys, a lot of times the things I'm giving you guys is what I need to do. It's like what I know I need to do. I know I'm walking in my purpose. I know God got my back. I know this is what I know. So it's not, my doubt isn't in him. My doubt is a lot of times in myself. Am I going to do the things every day? Am I willing to make the sacrifices? Whether sometimes that's sleep, sometimes that's family time. Am I willing to do those every day? And a lot of times you don't like consciously answer the question. Your actions answers the question. When you spend an hour or 2 on social media, you're actually answering the question that, no, I'm not going to be intentional every day. And I'm not saying being on social media is a bad thing. I'm saying if you're not, even if you're on social media, if you're not being intentional with it, if you're not using it to elevate whatever it is you have going on, if you're not using it to, hell, to even relax, if you're just using it to pass time, that's time that could have been dedicated to what you need to be doing. So, all right. So, for those areas that we're going to go over, another thing you need to keep in mind is to know your numbers. And what I mean by that is, what numbers do you need to hit to ensure you're on track to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish? So let's get started. The work-life balance thing. So my objective, and we're going to use myself for example on a lot of these things, is to achieve peace in the whole work-life balance thing. And what I mean by that is knowing, all right, I'm putting in these hours at my day gig. I'm going to use an hour a day. That's my number, an hour a day to focus on Daddy every day, a minimum of an hour a day, because there's times where I can go weeks without doing anything for Daddy every day. So at least an hour a day on days that I work, and then, almost putting in a full shift on my off days for Daddy every day. So that's my objective, to find peace in my work-life balance. All right. So here's the actionable steps to make sure you're going in the right path to achieve that. Set specific work hours and try to stick to them. And I say try because, if you have a day gig like me, things change. Maybe you got to stay longer. Maybe your commute wind up being longer and things like that. Prioritize tasks that are based on importance and the urgency of, getting them done. So like take care of those that are most important first. If it has a timeline or deadline on it, make sure you're taking care of those. Delegate some responsibilities when possible. Like if there are certain things that you don't necessarily have to do and that you can give to someone else to take care of, that's a great way to save you some time, reduce stress a little bit so you can get more done. Schedule me time. And trust me, you got time. Like a lot of us, like, I just don't have time to do me time. So I know when I'm on social media and I can fall into the trap where I'm just scrolling without purpose, just scrolling. So that's time where I could have did some me time stuff. And what I mean by me time is things that you enjoy, that brings you peace, that relaxes you, those kind of things. So I'm working on a list. I'm making a list of 5 to 10 things that I enjoy, like a nice meal. A nice meal at a nice restaurant or something is a great way that I like to reduce, like, me time. So I'm going to make sure I do that at least once a week. What are some other things, like just kicking back, listen to music? Like, a lot of times I like to create things, I'm working on a new book now. Tell you guys more about that in the future. But I'll have some music on in the background, and that's a perfect me time thing. So you have some things that you may like that can relax you. I say make sure you're doing that weekly. I know a lot of times we get too busy to try to do it daily, but a weekly thing just to kind of relax, focus on just enjoying yourself and finding peace. Another great thing is finding dedicated workspace to separate work from personal life. That's one of the things I need to do. I have a small spot. Hoping in the new year to move into a bigger spot so I can have a designated office space. So that's where I do all my daddy everyday stuff. Then the bedroom is just for bedroom activities. So that's what I'm trying to get to. So if you are able to carve out a space for you just to focus on your business aspect of your life, that's great. That way, when you're in the living room or in your bedroom, it's just utilized for those purposes. All right, so that's area one, is finding the work-life balance. Another area to focus on is personal development. Now, just because we're older now, for those of us that are not in school or anything, we still should be increasing, enhancing our personal development. So the objective for me is to enhance personal and professional growth. All right. So here are the actionable steps for doing so. Set aside time for reading and listening to audiobooks, podcasts, not just for entertainment. There's so many great podcasts out there. This is one of them that you're listening to that can educate you, encourage you. Like, you need those type things in your life to try to better yourself. Just saying I'm a be a better person. Okay, what does that mean? What are the things you're going to do to be a better person? Attend personal development seminars and workshops. In the new year, I plan on having dozens of workshops and seminars and things like that just for this, for personal development. So if you're in the Georgia, mainly Henry County, Fulton, Clayton County areas, and Cobb and all that, I'm going to be having workshops and bringing in great speakers, motivational speakers and all that, teachers, to conduct some of these seminars and workshops just for personal development in various areas of our lives. So definitely start checking out those and getting involved. Identify and work on areas of self-improvement. Now, as much as I excel at certain things, I am poor at a lot of things. Now, the key is I'm not going to try everything that I'm poor at. I'm not going to necessarily try to spend time trying to elevate myself. I'm going to double down on the things I'm really good at. Things that I need to be better at, I will put in the effort to be better. Things that I can punt and, delegate, I will do that. Instead of spending time on trying to be better at this, I just delegate to someone else, and I can double down on the things I'm already winning at to increase my success. Establish short-term and long-term personal goals needs to be written down for review. Now, there's a lot of things that milestones I'm trying to hit in the new year. There's things I'm still with a couple of weeks left in 2023 that I'm trying to accomplish, that I'm trying to knock out, that don't roll over to 2024. So I challenge you for those, especially things like some of my stuff is just having conversations with people. Those kind of things, go ahead and take care of. Don't let things linger into the new year. So now you're trying to focus on these things for 2024, and you're still dealing with stuff from 2023, 22, 21, 20, you know what I mean? So take care of certain things right now to get them out your way so you can start fresh in 2024, focusing on the things that you want to focus on in 2024. And so, but even with the things that you're going to get started on in 2024, you need to getting started now. If you're going to, let's say the gym is always a popular thing, you need to be getting that membership now. You need to be visiting that gym now so that when the new year comes, you're not trying to now introduce yourself to something that you haven't been doing. Like, you need to go ahead and start doing those things now. If you plan on going back to school, you need to go ahead and start looking at schools now. Start applying now if possible, or getting the requirements that you need to have. Start taking care of those things right now so that you can be ready when 2024 hits, come January 1st, you hit the ground running. And take time to reflect on accomplishments in the areas of improvement regularly. Like, so when you are in the midst of doing your daily routines, and we're going to talk about daily routines, but take time to give yourself props for the things that you've done well, or that you have got going on, especially like if it's something you haven't been doing and now you're starting to do. Even if you're not doing it well, but you're doing it, that's a step in the right direction. Give yourself credit for progress. In any areas that you're still slipping on, that you need to bring up, make sure you're giving that effort into getting better at it. Like, I'm bad at calling people. I'm terrible at that. But to a certain extent, I don't beat myself up on it, because it's like, some stuff is just who you are. And like, as much as you try, you can't correct it. I probably at this point, because I've been so bad at it, I'll never get to the point where I'm doing it to everyone's satisfaction. So I make the effort. I just don't stress myself out about it. And phone work both ways. So just saying. All right. So that personal development is area number 2. Area number 3 is health and fitness. Now, and by the time you see this, no, I'll still be 47, but I'm about to hit 48 come the 20th of December. And health is a major thing. Like, I talked to the Lord and like, oh, let me at least make it to this age. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, because, he has his own timing. But, I want to see my boys at a certain age and my grandbabies one day, kind of thing. So, but if he allows me to see to that age and beyond, he can do his part. But what about my part? What will be my quality of life if I don't take care of myself? So there's things that I have to do to ensure I'm around. So my objective is to improve overall health and fitness. And then in particular, my problem areas. So, true transparency with you guys, I have high blood pressure. So there's, medication I take. Doesn't have any wild side effects and things. So I'm thankful for that. So that one simple thing is just making sure I'm taking my medications. The doctor always asks me for my annual checkups, are you working out? I'm like, not as much. Like, my day job, I'm constantly moving, but I got to get better at just like really working out. And the crazy thing is, I enjoy working out. It's like I have to change my mindset on it, because it feels like another task, even though I enjoy it. So a lot of times, like, working on daddy everyday stuff brings me so much joy, because I'm like working in my purpose. But my mindset is like, something else to do, because I'm really busy. I'm truly busy with kids, the day job, and everything. So I'm really busy. But you have to take the time to take care of yourself. So with my workouts, my number is at least 3 times a week. I'm thinking 30 minutes to an hour, depending upon what area I work on. But I got to give myself 3 times a week to work out. And I'm probably thinking like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because like Monday to begin the week, hump day, and then to start the weekend. So like not putting that on, trying to work out on the weekend, so I can use the weekends for enjoyment. Like, my goal is to like go hard in the paint Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I can relax and really get some me time and recharge. So, what else we got with so just make sure like with your exercising, you're getting in cardio, strength training, just for your overall body and health and things like that. Um, Scheduling regular health checkups. Like for today, I need to go ahead and schedule my checkup for January. I probably waited too late because everybody sets their appointments up in January. So now it probably won't be until February where I get to see my doctor. But I do that. I definitely going to get my checkup and do all of it. Do dental, your eyes. I do need to probably get new glasses. I'm going to get contacts too this time around. Um, I know the last time I went for contact fittings, my doctor told me you're probably have to wear reading glasses sometimes. Like reading glasses with contacts? I know that let me know I'm getting old. But some other things you can do, of course, is eating right. You know the things like you can have those cheat meals kind of things, but it's about the what are you doing daily to eat properly. You know your greens, your veggies, fruit, and all that type of stuff. So um, get on a good meal plan kind of thing. So that's something I definitely need to do, and for my boys too, because I'm not the best at making sure they have healthy meals. So I got to get better on that. Uh, Incorporate stress relieving activities like meditation and yoga. So I'm gonna try to get into both. Make sure I don't do the yoga in front of my boys because they be like, "You all right, old man?" Because that's how they always come at me. I tried meditation. It's like I can't quiet my mind long enough to actually stay focused on it. So I have a friend that's into meditation, so I'm gonna hit him up for like suggestions on how I can get into it because I really would love to like start my morning out with a quick, give the man upstairs thanks for waking me up, meditation, a quick workout to really get my day started. Um, so health, you know what you need to do. We know we need to work out. Walking is great too, like especially like if you're long distance or speeding up the pace as far as you're walking. That's a good workout too that we need to do. And it's simple too. You can talk on the phone while you're doing it, so you can take your mind off of the actual walk portion. So those are some good things that you can do to make sure you get your health and fitness up. All right, so that was number 3. So number 4 is financial planning. And my objective is to increase my savings and then, of course, income always. I'm trying to double my income for the new year. So there's several steps I need to take in securing both. So with the savings, I haven't came up with that dollar amount that I want to save per month. My saving has been all over the place. So it's not something I have focused on like I should have kind of thing. And that's because my income isn't where I want it. So I allowed my savings to suffer. So, but had I had a set amount that I was focused on saving, it would have forced me to increase my income. So it's one of those things like where our income is really a reflection on what we're willing to accept. If you are willing to do without a certain things, you won't increase your income. It's simple as that. Like, so if I want to take more trips and be more intentional, like I want to take more trips, I want to do this, I want to eat at nice restaurants more often, it will force me to change my mindset on my income. So that's where I am now. Like, I want to go to more, new restaurants and things like that. I want to travel more with the boys. I have really fallen off in the last 2 years as far as vacations with them. Like the dudes like just hanging out with me. So us chilling at the crib is great, but I want them to see more. So I need to double my income. I want to do more with Daddy every day, things like that. I have the resources to increase my income. It's about me being intentional every day and working those angles. So I'm definitely going to go after that. So actionable steps on increasing your savings, increasing your income. 1, you need to create a detailed budget outlining your income and expenses. I have that. My expenses are way too close to my income, way too close. So that is something I definitely have to correct if I'm trying to um, get better at saving and taking these trips and stuff. Identify areas to potentially cut your costs. Like, what can I do to decrease my expenses and things like that, so I can get the savings. And some stuff, it's like, of course, eating out can be one thing, but it's just being more purposeful with the eating out. Maybe I stop the daily fast food, those type restaurants, so that come Friday and Saturday, the weekend I can enjoy going to those new restaurants, because I really want to try new restaurants in 2024. I want to try a lot of new restaurants and things like that. So finding things I can cut would definitely help with that. Set up automated transfer to savings. So I don't do that. I move my money to my savings, and that's not a good route. I should know better. I do know better. Like, sometimes you can know better, you just don't do better. So sometimes you just have to do better. For those that didn't know, that is a great way to do it. Just have it go ahead and come out like deduction out of a check. Like, I don't plan for the money that the taxes take out. So if I do the same thing with my savings, it'll feel like I'm just being taxed, and I'll make do with what I have left over. Consult with a financial advisor to explore investment opportunities. Definitely, as my income increase, I'm definitely going to look into doing that, to really start planning for the future too, kind of thing. So I may be behind the eight ball. I'm not sure. Like, this whole getting old thing, I'm realizing, like, man, it's like I've been getting old for a minute, but now it's like really hitting me, as far as I don't want to, like, as much as I love my day job. So, like, but like, it's not my purpose. So when I slide into my purpose, I still need to think about, that'll change, like, there's security in what I'm doing right now to a certain extent. Because as long as you're working for somebody else, you don't have permanent security. But it feels like that, which can be a trap, nevertheless. But it's one of those things. I come in, I get this, insurance, all that type of stuff. So I got to switch my mindset to planning for the future, and then also, like, what that future looks like for me being more self-sufficient and not dependent on my day job. So but I definitely want to talk to a financial advisor. Probably not right off in the new year, but down the line, like maybe second quarter kind of thing. I may start looking into that. So, and monitor and adjust your financial goals quarterly, but take a look at them weekly, if not monthly at least. When you start sitting down to pay your bills, start looking at your expenses and try to keep track of your expenses to the best of your ability. Um, yeah, so you have to look at your life as a business, and I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more when I get into setting up productive routines. All right, and the fifth is quality family time, and that financial part rolls right into this. And my objective is to create, memorable moments with the family. So starting, like, having more moments with my boys. Like this morning I played Kirby with Dylan. Me and Kendrick didn't get a chance to get in our Madden, so we'll probably get that in this week. But I want to do more moments like that with the boys, like take it up a notch. Like, I've taken them they like going to the beach. They like the hotel pool kind of thing. So, like, even if it's like, we do a staycation where we just hit up a hotel, and just for the beach. Just for the pool. Just for the pool and the free breakfast in the morning, that kind of thing, where that's not a heavy expense. It kind of gets you away from home, so where you don't see the dishes, the laundry, the cleaning you need to do. Allows you to just relax. And so the cool thing with my boys is they wouldn't have no problem just sitting in the hotel the whole time, outside just grabbing something to eat. And that's how I want to enjoy a vacation like that, where I don't go on vacation and I spend the whole time running around. Like, my point is just to sit back and relax. So, but creating more moments and doing things like that, just to enjoy time with my boys, because they're getting older now. Like, Kendrick's 18, he's going off to college next year, Dylan's going to middle school next year, so time is zooming by. So I just want to create more moments with them just to keep that bond that we have. So as they get older, they'll still want to spend time with their old man. So definitely want to get those moments in. So here are some actionable steps on how to create those moments. Schedule regular family activities and outings. So I'm in a new year, I'm going to have set days that we play Madden and Kirby or whatever Dylan wants to do, Uno, those type things. Like, so that's something they look forward to, and I look forward to as well. So that's going to be my weekend times mainly, but just being intentional, like, all right, this is when we're going to do it. I schedule things around that instead of me scheduling them around everything else. So just being more intentional in that. Implement weekly family nights. And my boys, as you guys know, or if you're new to the show, me and the boys are with each other every other week. The week with me, then a week with their mom. But I almost see them every day because they go to school near me, so I get to still see them almost every day. So those are moments where I can take time and we can still, do something. Like we can sneak in a game of Madden or Uno on a school day or something like that. So, but having set days is something that I'm definitely really gonna get into. So when you're having that family time, it's turn off work related notifications. I say just turn off. Not you don't even have to literally turn it off, but just put that other stuff away and stay 100% focused on them. So like when we're playing games and things like that, I don't make calls. I don't text unless they run to the bathroom. But I'm focused on them. I'm letting them know I'm locked in with you. So that's what family time really is. It's just showing that you're locked in on them. So like whether me and Dylan just watching a movie or something until I fall asleep, because I normally fall asleep during most of the movies I watch with him, which he's really cool with because he just liked the fact that I'm spending the time with him. So take all the other distraction out and just stay focused on your family. Plan vacations and weekend getaways. Like I mentioned, a staycation. You don't have to travel far. Just find a nice hotel. Maybe find a hotel next to something nice and you guys experience that. And then you're right there at the hotel. Doesn't even have to be for the whole weekend. Just do it on a Saturday. Come back Sunday morning kind of thing after the free breakfast. Make sure you go to one that has a nice breakfast. Engage in activities that cater to each family member. And that's what I do. Like the age difference from with the boys makes it hard to find a lot of activities that we can all do together. So a lot of times I do things with them individually. Like sometimes me and Dylan will just go to Dave and Buster's together. With Kendrick, we'll go to a football game or a tailgating event together because that's not Dylan's thing. So finding individual things is a great way to bond with your family, like having a connection with your family as a whole. Like me and the boys will play Uno together. Sometimes if we can find that one movie that all three of us are interested in, we go see that. But having a bonding with the family overall and then individual relationships also. So that's quality time with the family. So the areas that I'm going to focus on in the new year, and I have it charted down. I'm still adding numbers so that I know this is the number I need to hit to make sure I'm going in the right path. So work-life balance, personal development, health and fitness, financial planning, and quality family time. If I focus on those things right there along, I'm guaranteed to have the best effing year I've ever had. So real quick, I'm going to get into daily routines that you need to do to try to stay focused. You have to treat this like your life like a business. You need to write down your objectives. You need to write down your progress. You need to write down and check off, all right, accomplished. What's next? Those type of things. You need to be intentional about it. It needs pencil and paper or pen and paper, that kind of thing. Like everything can't be in your head because things get lost. You lose focus. But if you have it right here, of course, you can use your mobile device to take notes so that you can look at it and visually see this is where I am. This is where I'm trying to go. So it needs to be written or typed kind of thing. All right. So some daily routines to get you going is like make sure you starting the morning off, like looking at what you need to do for the day. To have a successful day, what do I need to do? What are some of the important goals I have for the week? It's like, so I think I'm starting to get in a routine where I think daily. What do I need to do daily? What is this going to do as far as my weekly progress kind of thing? Focus on sleep, getting quality sleep. Can't always get 8 hours. I always shoot for 6 to 7 hours of sleep. Like if I get that, it's a great night. It's a great night. And I try to get naps in to make up for the fact that I'm possibly not going to get 6 or 7 hours of sleep. But in the new year, that's one of my goals. Is like to be able to get 7 hours of sleep every night. That's one of my goals. So I can take less naps, so I can be more active during the day kind of thing. So, but when you wake up in the morning, that's the moment to set the tone for the day. Even if you don't feel like getting up, shake that ish off, get you some music going, say your quick prayer, meditation, those type things to get your daily routine going. Weekly planning is always good. So like Sundays or even using the whole weekend to plan what your week is going to look like. If you have a day job, you already know this time is going to be blocked out. Where's the time where I'm going to get in with my family? Where's my time where I'm going to get my me time? Where's my time where I'm going to get work on my business? Or I should say work in your business. When is the time that I'm going to get my spiritual healing? Those type things. You need to be intentional. Write it down so you know. Put it in your calendar. Oh, so on your phone. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. It's time for me to start working in my business kind of thing. So set up a schedule. And like a lot of this stuff, I know I should be doing. So I'm telling you because I'm going to in turn start doing these things. So I'll definitely let you guys know how's it going. And then monthly, just reflect on the month. Reflect on, all right, am I doing my daily things? Am I doing the weekly things? What am I checking off? What have I accomplished? What do I still need to work on? And then start planning for the next month. And you keep going. And as you do this more, it becomes so routine that it doesn't feel like extra stuff you're doing. It becomes just part of your life. Just like opening up social media is just part of our life. Sometimes I'm on there, I'm like, how the hell did I get on Facebook? Like that kind of thing. So if you just get in a routine of doing this, it'll be so natural that you'll spend more time planning and executing than you will on time wasting things. So the other thing I want to talk about is reverse engineering your goals. So like I want to start now, like be more intentional with my book sales. So I get a royalty check every month for Amazon, but my website doesn't sell as many books because I'm not intentional about it. Amazon is there. When people search certain things, my book pops up, bam, that's a sale I can make. I have to be more intentional because I need to increase my book sales. I want to get to where I'm selling 300 books a month, like right off. A lot of that's going to be if I start going to more events where I can sell my books. So I need to do more pop-ups, more online advertising. So I have to be intentional. So goal is this, 300 books a month. Now I have to work backwards. What are the things I need to do? That means I need to sell like 125, like 75 or so a week. So what do I need to do to sell 75 a week? Break it down like I need to sell like 10 or 11 a day. What do I need to do to start doing those kind of things? So like the advertising, promoting, talking about my book daily, doing more videos to get more eyes on me, to bring more attention to you guys, that what I have going on. So those are the things I need to do daily to reach my goal of 300. So I'm not going to think on Monday, how can I sell 300 books? It's like, no, how can I sell 7 books today? What is my focus to sell 7 books today? So that's how you reverse engineer your goals. You want to start here. What are the steps to lead there? And you just go backwards like that. celebrate your small victories. I celebrate small victories. When I look at, I don't check my book sales daily, but if I need that juice to get me going, I'll check my book sales on Amazon to see what I'm doing, to just give me that boost kind of thing. Or when I get an email, somebody thanking me for my book, something I said, podcast. Also, podcast. I need you guys to start doing more reviews. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're leaving reviews. I need you to comment on every episode, those type things. So, because those are the things that get me going, because it's letting me know my efforts are being reached and they're being received. So, celebrate your small victories. By focusing on these goals and implementing and suggesting actionable steps, that's how you get over. Just that simple. If you focus on your goals, you start implementing your actionable steps and taking advantage of the opportunities that come towards you. Because when you put yourself out there, that's when opportunity knocks. So just make sure you're prepared. So like I tell my boys all the time, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. I'm pretty sure I didn't make that up. Because I've heard other people use it. But yeah, it's simple as that. So make sure you're doing the things you need to do so when opportunity comes, you're ready. So in closing, remember consistency and adaptability is what's going to help you achieve your goals. Because as much as we plan, the man upstairs has plans for us. And in life, you never know when life is going to throw you a curveball. So just being consistent on the things you can control and then adapting to the things you can't control. And I pray that everyone that's listening and everyone that's not listening, that you have a successful 2024, that you end 2023 on a good note, that you're focused, you're driven, and you're ready to go after the things you want in life. No more doubting yourself. Like if you believe in the man upstairs, it doesn't make sense for you to doubt yourself. Like, he's going to get you there. He has a plan for you to get there. We just got to follow the steps. And a lot of that is just on us. He gives us opportunities. A lot of times we're not ready for them, or we just reject those opportunities because we know we're not ready, kind of thing. So get yourself ready. I'm ready to have a successful 2024. I'm ready to take off in the Daddy Everyday Community and Resource Center. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for this podcast to be competing with the big name podcast. I'm ready to get on those top 10 lists and everything. So, but for me to get there, I have to be intentional every day. I have to make sure I'm preparing myself to give good information out to you guys. I'm already starting to get guests, but then I just have to simply try to schedule to give you guys the best shows I can give you guys. So for me to accomplish the things I want to, I have to be intentional every day. Just like I'm a daddy every day, everything I do, I have to do every day. And it doesn't mean it has to take up your whole day. It's just being intentional, thinking about what you need to do and executing. Like, a lot of us don't need to even plan anymore. 2024 needs to be all about executing. And that's my goal. Like, I've planned for the last 10 years that I've been doing Daddy Every Day. 2024, and I'm starting now, is about just simply executing the plan. Like, and if I stumble along the way, getting right back up and getting right back in the race again. So for those of you that haven't planned, get to planning. For those that have been planning and been using that as a way to procrastinate from executing, no more planning. It's all about executing. And that's all I got for you guys. Have a great week. By the time you see this, we have a episode or 2 left before the new year. Go out there and be great, guys. Talk to you later.